from the barbershop, man. Looking good from the barbershop, yeah. Nika make and the good touch the road, my baby kundichokira. Straight from the barbershop, man.
Amainda bambo anyamatanda suwana from across the globe. Tikulandireni somo no barbershop. Malo ano timazameta komanso timakambirana nkhani zosiyana makamaka nkhani za ku Malawi. Ife ndachi nyamata amene timakhala ku Diaspora kutali kundi ku Malawi koma mtima wathu komanso chikondi chathu chimakhala ku Malawi. So lero tabwera muno angakhale kuti lero makastomala ativutirako pang'ono muno barbershop koma muno timeta komanso we want to discuss issues of national importance. Ndiye mukhale nafe throughout the program kuti timve kuti kodi lero achinyamata amene ali ku Diaspora akuganiza bwanji pa nkhani zosiyana zokhuza dziko lathu ku Malawi. Monga manthawi zonse muno barbershop leronso tili ndi azinzathu amene timakhala kuno ku Diaspora ku America ku United States. So lero tili ndi zathu apa Sandra Kamanga. Welcome Sandra.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Takulandirani. Komanso tili ndi mkulu amene amabwera all the time bwana Tony Chirwa. Tikulandireni. Last week munasowa. Unatalikira?
Yeah, so make 2 weeks. I'm back every 2 weeks.
What did I tweet?
So you guys na chulu ka team tabanda zina ndizina kuma ndifetili ba.
Tikulandireni. Welcome back. Nakasi masiku ano ndopya. Munthu akasowa 2 weeks maganizira. Alikukwana ntayini kapena?
Yeah, so no imene inaisana chitike koma no mwina chaso kolomba.
No, welcome back.
We are living in strange times. You can't roll it out.
Also mabanga zazibwana. Bwana Steve. Tikulandireni. Angakhale muli host weni. Mwini wa barbershop amene amatisamala town muno. Ndi bwana Steve Kamwendo. Welcome to the program. Koma lero khanga titu kumeta. Uzukhala bani?
Pakati pa mwezi.
Now
my customer amaona sonthumba. Hapa my appointment later on.
No, that's good.
Kani ndio panoko kuliko kwa customer. Sama appointment later tuone sasa ni buku kuda appointment akubera ndani.
Excuse me.
Buku lili.
Nakasema na kumameta by appointment
pajadu panova ndi covid yofika ma appointment. Koma inu munaona appointment kuno? Chimoja covid simazi wako ndo ogidi basi. Amenali nazo za kashi ndio ndani. Wele ba. Yeah, komano munena ndizoona koma panova ledu ma customer mbili. Mbafuna kuda zimba phone udandisi azibwera kuna sakana have to deal with one-on-one situation. There's a COVID, you have to be very careful.
Izofunika. So akulu lero lino timakanze tikambirane za the role of social media and how it's playing a role ku Malawi, or how it has played a role tikuona zinthu zambiri zimene zikuchitika ku Malawi that if achinyamata ku Diaspora most of the information we get timayipeza pa social media. So I wanted us to discuss and see what is social media ikupanga bwanji affect zinthu zochitika ku Malawi, or how does it affect. I'll give you a very practical example. Now our president akuyankha nkhani za social media. Zinthu zote zatuluka kale pa social media. Naona so kunali campaign kenali pa social media amati data must fall. I don't know that mnakaona. I saw kuti 2 of Malawi's top communication agencies, Airtel and TNM, and I've also responded. So, what role is social media playing in Malawi?
I think just briefly, social media is playing role visibility of my issues. Now we are able to see my issues. I mean, Boma or across the world, or even in Malawi, Mozodi city matter was on because now the percentage country on social media. So kajitika incident in the Ministry of Agriculture. Screenshot siku majedwa ya. We know iponya pa Facebook or iponya ma WhatsApp. So we know what is happening. So people are able makala bendi mantha obanga zinthu kuopa kuti chinthu chituluka anytime. Like kale mboma machitika zinthu za secret kwambiri. But I think with social media the secret is not there anymore. I think that's the first step in. Secondly, now what happens when it comes out in the social media? The reaction from the powers that be, I think, is a sin hassle. Whether it has negatively or positively impacted, we not take a program. One of these social media has in Zambia. Politically, I think social media is the rise of cadetism. Cadet social media. And it takes in due course of the program, whether positive or negative, it has affected the political landscape. social media has interacted with it. Like completely. It's changed the landscape.
Oh yeah. Sandra, we're not buying social media.
Well, yeah, social media is playing a very big role in this day and era, and it's also bringing a lot of negativity, false or misconceptions, false
fake news,
false gospel, false everything. You know what I'm saying? And within 2 minutes, your reputation is on stake. Akamaza kubanga prove ukuthi izinto zije it wasn't true. It's too late. Everybody knows you're done for. You understand? When it comes to your reputation, your business, your personal life, it affects everything. That's what I can say for now. But
that's very true. I agree. But Steve, you know your social media. What is Barbershop on social media? How do you see the role of social media in Malawi?
I'm going to be honest, panaliza kazambuyozo sinimapanga nawo follow politics ya kumalawi kwambiri. Politics je matipeza mochedwa komano panopa with everybody pretty much I would say 80% of the country is involved, like areas are in the phone. Ngati panopa I was able like to get each and every speech yomwe machitika ya makampeni ija atopere akayankhula uku ona wina waiponya akayankhula ku Saulos wina waiponya akayankhula achakwera wina waiponya IAPM so ma 2 days lomwe anapanga tija anayankhula tija so tunaona kampeni yao sana pange kwambiri mwina ndikulantisha amapanga kwambiri sa topere mwana wacho wacha sana pange kwambiri koma ino ika 2 days anapanga kaja tunaona. So pano we are able to follow politics, and then any breaking news ndaizambiri I trust Zodiac. Zodiac ikapanga confirm ndimazoa zoti ngati mena nenena sister Sandra here kuti pali zina timamvaza boza ukambaza panga find out too late komano like ineyo I don't know if I'm wrong nkhani zambiri I want Zodiac to confirm. Zodiac ikapanga confirm ndimazoa zoti I think it's true
koma musamale pali Zodiac awiki by Zodiac online, they by Zodiac in I can't remember how they framed it.
It's just Zodiac.
So maybe that should take us to the next level. Now we seem to all be in agreement with the social media to get access to information in that quick. It's like but how responsible are we social media? Tony, are we being responsible enough with it? Because family but information and information manager, I think it's not I can't find the word, but it's not verified immediately. Depending on where you're getting it from. So how responsible are we being with social media, knowing it's a powerful tool in communication?
Okay, the biggest problem we have with social media, I think in Malawi, globally I don't know trends Bernard, but in Malawi it is not regulated. It is a legal framework. Yabuno wino imene imatha kumpanga protect muntu against muntu wanga spread false news, fake news. But suffice to say, I believe it has helped a lot. In a topic today, it's looking at politics and the economy and stuff like that. It's meant to be regarding government. And then for me, I think it is playing a very, very good role. My negative videos were lipo. For me, the positive things that are coming out of it outweigh the negative things that are coming out of it.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Just 3-4 days ago, somebody, anajambra, minister unagana bila wakaendela kwa shire asidikmi andi Robin lawyer nakaendela kwa shire anani ma project angapo somebody took pictures I would combine them there were 58 cars
I saw that too.
Just 2 ministers. All right, now I'm not going to go into the details on how it was right or wrong, but obviously it wasn't right. But somebody took it ndikuziponya mmajani social media. It generated a debate. It went viral. It generated a debate. Are we serious about saving my hard-earned resources? And if this is happening, that's social. That's the power of social media. And it had to take the Minister of Information kuti ayambiso nokulongosola
Zimakhala.
yeah magalimoto amene aja ena analama consultant anduna aja anali magalimoto atatu okha chani and that is not going to happen again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
That
it
is not
won't.
going to happen again.
Actually, on a lighter note,
Yeah.
a vice president Agumagumana minister on the reforms.
Yes.
So I saw a picture on social media where Montana Jambula Maluwa Minana Gira
Yeah.
vice president. Did you see that
Yeah.
one?
Someone gasho kuno bwino.
But in agreement with what you're saying,
Yeah.
the next meeting the VP had, so it tells us Kudi.
They take the credit.
Exactly. And see,
amene malo aja anayapidwa ena kuti koma mene mutuluka njoka ena akuti ngati pagona mtembo koma amwene
and you know inachimanyanisangalasa kwambiri nkhani imene manena ine Zodiac broadcasting station inampanikiza gospel kazako minister of information iya anduna magalimoto osewa makatani and he was at pains kupanga explain Zodiac station yoni nali yake yoni speaking yake na anampanikiza ni mafuso kwambiri, which is a very good thing. Sini kazi wana kumbuyo. There was absolutely no way MPC ingapanikize minister of information. Kama Zodiac inampanikiza gospel chomaita koso mwana kwa polongo so. And this thing is not going to happen again because I talk about social media.
On social media.
Yes.
Sandra.
Well, where to begin?
Who should be held responsible for social media?
In my opinion, everybody is responsible for their own behavior or how they react to stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there are kind of different people out there. And they need to verify, check and verify. Other people, they just go, they run their mouth. Remember how back then we used to say, sopo sa kwambiri gossiping njani kanoma zibambonda mena ali pa front heavy
pa social media
every 2 minutes you're posting. Don't you see that as a problem? Every 2 seconds you're posting a post. I mean, kanzi mai jabu koma zibambondi twande vuze nkani yodi siona koma uli pa sogolo kashi madam this minister that you're not even checking your information. At the end of the day you look stupid. So I would say everybody is responsible for their own behavior.
So Aliya said, even though we have access to social media, what you're saying is Aliya should take full responsibility as in his memory.
Yeah, just because we don't have rules in that social media in Malawi, or there are some loopholes, whatever, you shouldn't be taking advantage of people because there are emotions involved. There are families involved, families on the line. When you're putting out that information, it's hurting a lot of people. You understand? Today someone else, tomorrow it's gonna be you. And guess what? You're doing all that, you're releasing that information. If it is a class of because you know what? You know umabanga umasanga wambiri bad heavy within zako zamuti.
You know, kuzela social media. Right now, there are people who the society knows them. So what you're saying is very true. And I mean, this is true. More wiga to follow with social media. We should take full responsibility.
Oh yeah.
Bwana Steve, madanga nini kama?
ndio kwenda kumfanya
Yes, mkulima.
Makuto ndio ina you know, she's right. Like, you know, we all have to be responsible, especially right now. There's a lot of people we belong like in so many WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
Memes, those are just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
That's okay. That I'll let that pass. WhatsApp group Malawi.
Yeah.
You have to think like, is this worth sharing or it's a lie, you know?
Yeah.
Like what she's saying. But you're just passing on the information, you're hurting their families. It's not good. You know, you have to think what is in his ways, it is on. Like for example, zakupeza ni WhatsApp moja zokuti ndi za anthu ena ni mafamily zawo kamwina agwidwa ndi zithuzi zosakhala bwino amene pa Chingerezi nude pictures jani. You have to think sometimes before you share them. You know, because I mean you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree.
The more you're spreading those, you're hurting the families too. So you have to think. So in the first place, Panopa these days, we have to watch what our kids are doing, especially these teenagers.
Yeah.
You know, they get drunk, and then, you know, next thing you see their naked pictures everywhere. You know, we just need to watch what they're doing. Because you know what? This thing, when they get on social media, WhatsApp or whatever, they're going to be there forever.
That's
you know?
true. That's true.
So sometimes, you know, take responsibility of what you're doing, you know? That's all I can say.
One of the things we ought to understand is we are kind of saving that into the cloud. That's why one of the social media outlets, Facebook, 12 years ago,
You
have
did this.
you know. So we need to be fully responsible with what we're posting, because at a certain age or at a certain time, my dad 17 years ago posted this. But Tony, I want to come back to you and ask you if you think the government is taking full advantage of social media, because we all seem to be in agreement with it. It's a very powerful tool that is quick, and even though the information may not be very accurate, it's a tool that cannot be ignored. We've seen it change the political landscape in Malawi.
I think this government, I think that they are leveraging on it, because the president is having a weekly write-up.
The president or the vice?
The current president, and the vice is also doing the same thing.
I've seen the
These
vice
guys,
doing that a lot.
and even the ministers too. It is cascading what we know, yes. And they're sharing it. And to my WhatsApp group, my Facebook pages, and they're using it for us to know what is happening in government, which is a very, very good thing. And the one also they're using the very same social media feedback even from social media.
Okay.
Akumapeza kuti kuli information yoti yachokera mwina akapena kuchitipa kusikulina yoti yagwa and wina wajambula kumene kuti zikafika kumene pati tikumatha kuona boma likupanga react based on zimenas and how to use from social media. And I think it's a very, very powerful tool ya boma kuti aziuser. Unlike maybe in the past. In the past, I'll tell you what was happening. Social media was used for castigating as bad as Zina.
Yeah.
That's why I said we didn't have politically, because and hamena mind the saboma there's already ango kaila kunyoza wakuti wachipanichi za politics, I mean that development city mazoona.
Yeah.
We're seeing them now. And I hope it's gonna be like that for a very long time.
Coming to you, Sandra, one of the things is many Zabangisa Budimina Zikola Malawi, this is a index, one of the poorest countries in the Katangari. I want to ask you, do you think we can use social media in the fight against corruption?
I think right now you kind of, okay, I appreciate your question, but right now they're already using it, because a lot of stuff that has been happening behind closed doors, Zina and Zina, not all of it, just some is coming to the light
Social media.
Because of social media. And we're looking at these people floating cars and floating money on the internet, and then we're putting question marks like, where are this money is coming from? They're coming from our taxes and stuff like that. So yes, it's already happening, and I wish we can use it like that some more. Like, we can always catch what's this work as 100%
true.
The pictures that 12 years ago Germany has just posted, will be screenshotting those and showing evidence. You understand what I mean?
And Sandra, did you see that video ya bwana wino wake kumalawi ko? Mwana wake ngiyamba kumashaina Bongesa magari mo lamina nilipanda mwao mwana una
nani uri ndaho je.
Tunangoona kango tema magamo la jase saos.
You know, so
uri kademi uri kadanga
I anatenga also opumo ngao.
That's for me it doesn't really make sense. That right there, and they are dramas just as brilliant shido. They are primitive, they are amateurs, they don't know how to use their wealth, they don't know how to go about it. Of course they're gonna float it on social media. Of course they are stupid stupid enough to be taking videos and throwing it in our faces. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. So social media so we can to fight against.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's a very good platform. Yeah, I mean, sana takuyankula ngadi bagule. Akumalemba. Akumalemba. Writing. Some people can't talk, can't speak like you and I, bagulu, or even one-to-one. They can't even defend themselves.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
when it comes to social media, it's them and the phone, and then they can type something, or the computer. They can type something. It's a very good platform to voice out how you feel about things in terms of politics, economy, and my personal relationships or whatever. They are voicing. These people are opening up about what they think about how things are going. You understand what I mean? So yeah, it's a very good. It's a very good approach when it comes to dealing with
I like
corruption
the perspective you've brought. Goma Steve, do you think in looking for something for Swahili, Ankara Mulibize, Kwameda Bwana Alfred, do you think you would and to be access to social media right now?
I think right now I can say we are getting started. Okay? I remember like a few months ago, before the elections.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. And Hamaoba.
Yeah.
Choyama. And I know information you command Hamaoba Panga post. Post when I put my data, Zamba would remain able to watch a nyumba would in the besides. Komano, have you realized everybody was like just free Panga post is almost magic as a TPP. You know, Zambia City Mazio. And Banova, Chomana Banga Note, Pana Pari and Hambi. Hey. Before my elections, I jam my uncle as a DPP. Komano, after no, other Zaonano, Panopano, Ubed, when many what they do in Melabangi. Nazona Dwena Pagawudi. And Wamabanga as many as this.
Yeah.
The permanent in Agala Vis and on Agapon, they change their mind, you know. Panopano, the one that you know, we're just getting started and nobody's gonna stop this. This one, I cannot give you a security Panova. And the bomb I did it, Chimejimoni Sangas and Jonas Odi. That many money nena monga di Saulo sin no matter what mabanga update with the meeting in my minister with Janjani because they know they know so panopa Facebook. There was a time at Hakani and I Mangolemba adi my Facebook politicians kumanyoza. They didn't know how powerful Facebook.
Very powerful.
Yeah, I mean Facebook is so powerful. From Panopa Gambira Panopa, I'm sure they will respect Facebook.
Oh yeah. Of course they will.
So right now, all I can say, we're getting started and it's looking good and it's gonna get better. We will know everything.
Bwana Tony, we now, as we draw towards the end of our discussion today, Tingatani kuti access to social media should go. Mina mpaka ukafika kumiti kweni mina ngati kwanyanyala kweni kumiti sema uza kwanyanyala tikasika papalula pasogolo pake pamwe papalika dilekena ngeti malo ankati timati kwanyanyala
koma bene mukwauza wakanga liwala tumbu kwa kwanyanyala kuziwa muzauza kukaya ukuje kumlowe mabitirira kunjena tena kula mu dividu kwa longoso
ni Malawi
Chimbongondo
umazwa kwanyezerera hiyo
ndikafike kuti anthu even amene ali kwa TH Malawitu Malawantu when wakoma ka defend andi kwao kapena kwa TH Malawantu because anthu ena amanena kuti social media that like Steve was saying when we were in the time when change was about to happen in Malawi anthu ena amanena kuti social media izankhatawa koma from the votes zikuoneka ngati ikulowa this. But what I'm trying to ask right now is tingatani kuti access to information imene imakhala pa social media ipite mpaka na kumadera kumidzi kweni. Is there anything the government can do?
Dyson, what you're trying to say nikani ya penetration.
Yeah.
So penetration has got my facets angapo. Number one, it's a generational issue.
True.
Okay? And even in town, and Hachkulire Wambili, they're not going to be taking no side. So generation ikubera panopo ikukula ife tukukula kubera so kupita mbali manager panopo at least upanga uche koma no muthu wa size yanga dia ineyo amene ali kumudzi like kwanyezerera ku amene ali kumkhamenya kana akumayi user ujeni social media ngatmenenga usire. The answer is no.
Yeah.
Why? Because umeko kwani mafoni mwina kulibe. Two, mwina even network mwina might not be there. Number 3, magesi kulibe, so they cannot charge the phone. Number 4, data imene kudaibese. It's very expensive for them. I think maybe the government through the Ministry of Information should look at my issues a zona one, maybe the cost of the phone. A smartphone, deliberate policies. Maybe in some certain areas, like an affirmative action. My demographics are number 1. Number 2, my service providers.
Yes.
They need to be everywhere.
They need to cast their net wide.
Malawi, there's unbankable population. There's untapped market, but the towers maybe are not there. The network is not there. Access, I'm not very sure if you got access.
As we go further in the outskirts, training center,
but I can tell you, like, I'll give you an example of Tegerani. I've worked in that area. But training center with Tegerani. Kulowa nkati so balori from Tegerani and kumalowa nkati amati kuzindiri uku kana kamati kwachiye tukuta uku the vast areas onena kuti kuli population ya anthu don't, but those people don't have access to any.
What do you want? Alibe njinga yonatika kubala South Africa ku trading.
It's going to take them maybe 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
If kumuzi kwathe ukafika the trade, we walk like maybe, I don't know,
almost the whole day.
I'm talking of walking. Maybe 9 hours. Eswazini. Eswazini. Kumene kuli school ije timatia jani. Timatia 7th day ya body lunjika. You know? So can you imagine unena kuti kuli school kumene kuja and you're chukasonga dimene and there is no access whatsoever. Imagine if there was an emergency unena kuti mwana wa school wapanga maku kwa chuka mwendo wa ndani. You know, you have to.
That was my point. So government through the Ministry of Information plus my service providers are going out at and then the issues which the government is already addressing right now. The cost of data.
The cost of data.
It has to drop. No two ways about it. It has to drop because social media
I saw Gospel Gazago talking about it the other day.
Nakasi, I know with the parliament in Kamanga passed a bill with access to information, even though the previous government, the previous president, Sinloz Nakalabandi Sana Isainile, or Sinabangid Gazette, when we talk about access to information, we all seem to be in agreement. With the social media is a very powerful tool. So to make sure that Malawians that are in the remote areas have the same access in there, many Makara in town, that's why I was asking this question. I need to make sure that I have access to social media because we want to go to the do you think Boma is or in a private sector because some of them are private sector?
I'll answer a question with a question. Dyson, when you think of Boma, who is Boma? The people, right?
Yeah, the people, but in this scenario I was looking at administration.
Administration, eh?
Yeah.
Komano, here's the thing now. Whenever we have like complaints, right? Them, you and Naso guy, and how they are already good. They're not gonna think about your data almost. They're not gonna think about it. But we need to advocate on their behalf. And for a manager, they don't have access. We have access. We have the tools. Why not? Let's try to change things.
Did you say you communicate to them once in a month or
once in a while?
Eswazini, sorry. I'm sorry, I thought about anyway. Eswazini, right? I just like the way in Jenachena from Maupo Eswazini communication is not bad.
Magiri Morozi chitomboka ndikupulika koma kuti niyoye nikutondeka
No, so I completely agree with you. mwina so anthu amene tili m'madera oti antown amene timatha kupanga peaceful demonstrations, we can advocate for anthu amene mwina atatapange ma demonstration for the access you alibe zinthu zawo sizingamveke patali kuti
I'm very happy that Malawi we have a Ministry of Civic Education now. Now I'd like to have an appeal for Minister of Civic Education and anybody who's working there.
Is that comrade
Mtambo. That guy has got his work cut out.
Yeah.
Because of social media. And I think part of the ministry social media he carry around there.
Yeah.
He needs to go around and sensitize people on the use of social media and the positivities of social media. And havana kudziwa kuti kodi chida ichi tabwe chabwerachi misamba ya mchezo iyi tikakwigulisa ntchito bwanji kuti titukule miyoyo yathu iye uja ntchito yake ikhozokhala imeneyoyo and dzikhola kutukula miyoyo yanthu ambiri.
He's an advocate, of course.
Dzikhola kutukula miyoyo yanthu ambiri, and I think he should take it as his personal challenge kuti social media chikhale tu yona kuti ititengere mtenge Malawi kuchoka apa kumfikisa
pena pake. Bwana Kavwenje, how do you look at social media in Malawi, even though to Kumaliza?
Okay, I would say I'll just generalize it.
Yeah.
Kumbali socio-economical, I would say the Palantena are just because of social media.
Okay.
There are my groups, social media. Let's do business.
Marketplace.
Cars. Marketplace is the Malawi cars and whatnot. I know a few people who are surviving in Malawi just because of pages.
That's true.
All they doing is up as a customer watching to see Jawa. Ape za customer ndulumikisa customer uja ndi munthu amene akugulisa uja munthu uja ndibonza ndi moyo wake kuyenda 1 to 30
middleman
muona
commission.
So chinthu ngati chimene chijaji atachitengera olo serious kuti olo atsegule ka office bwinobwino ndithu zinthu zoti zitha kupindula kumbali ya ngati ya politics I would say kuti muntu before they post into let's say Facebook, Twitter, and Vajani, they should have my facts. Because if you don't have my facts, and notice it is an so if you have that power, you have about 1,000 followers, you should make sure that you have your facts. You don't just go there and post it to no one with the basi. Because information is they have to be a sender. The information is an island. So that island it's either island positive or negative. And the island positive or negative, you have to have feedback.
Yeah.
So uzoni sasa ukodi feedback yazi tuzene ndikubanga zikhala ndiyo tani. Impact yake tuyendo friend bange ikhala yotani. So zitunga zenzo zonto azizoona poso pang'ono. Fandu kumbukira so bwino banali kankhani kena ka panati zitu zindi video yomwe inapanga target one of my I shouldn't use the word vixen, but man I would just say vixen Malawi. Kanija inazapezeka kuti banali one of my friends ake anatenga ma video nkhani jena fufuzidwa bwino bwino panazapezeka kuti nkhani ja inali yotani yongo konzedwa yeah itafufuzidwa bwino bwino
anajudula ma video
maona
graphics
so ndizitu zokhazo zoti tena tizisama information imene tikuyipeza don't just share just because ungofuna upange share. At least you should have my facts. Okay, how real is this story?
Yeah, inaso komanta una video meja kutaka kuti picture ija ndi munthu anali pa video ija ntosiyana.
And I saw that video like 3
Komanso semoni yekhayo komanda una zinthu zambiri mbuyo. Ndaona zinthu zambiri mbuyo munthu amayika picture ndi kuyika video. Ukaona munthu wa video ndi munthu ali pa picture amakhala osiyana. Koma anthu still they'll send and share.
So in conclusion, do you think government should come up with a legal framework safeguarding social media? Do you think there's a need for that?
Yes, I think they've already started doing that.
Yeah.
But like I said, kubwera kwa ministry this this newly created ministry,
Yeah.
it's gonna fast track into men's also because I have to be responsible for what I write on Facebook.
True.
I've seen lawsuits going to court. In a Facebook and that in court. Issue mena unena uyu panobo in court. Bambaka muntu amene anali password panobo issue that in court. But how powerful is the legal framework? I have no idea, and I doubt it is very powerful. That's why I'm saying the ministry they should make sure that it's watertight. In agent by neighbor Facebook, I should hold 100% responsible by whether positively or negatively. I have to face consequences if it's a negative consequence.
That's very true. I agree. Sandra, Lisa.
If I have no idea if the government is working towards that, if whatever Tony is saying right now is true, that would be really helpful, and we can do so much better.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. They can do so much. The people in power, the government, our leaders can do so much better. They should listen and really see what matters the most right now. So we can do better.
I'm just
hoping kusogolo kunoko kujeni zipanga spread kwambiri ma rural areas. But it is very important kuti anthu ajasa zipanga track what's going on mudziko lawo. Ngati mene timapangira track ife kunoko timatha kuzowa zambiri zomwe government ikupanga chifukwa cha social media. So munthu wina akazikhala ku Malawi komwe kuja just because amakhala ku Eswazini uko. Yeah, I know, I'm not targeting you, but that's a very good example. From the Eswazini. Anyway, the point is muntu wako Eswazini kandi wakuti kumulowe kwina kuli kwose wakumuzi. They should have somehow access to, Facebook or whatever azitha kumaziwa zomwe zikumachitika. Chifukwa anthu amene ajasoboma likamapanga mesa apa amavutika kwambiri na anthu amuzi aja.
Very true. Very true. Bwana Kavwenje mwini mamaliza.
Ndi mmoja zilako zinanena bwana. Malawi anena kuti Malawi watu boma kitanda Malawi titles. So let's just make sure kuti issue ili yose yokuzana ndi government ikhale yokomera wina aliyense. So nkhani ngati ya internet. If internet kumalo kwina kulibeko. So tinganena kuti anthu amene ziwakomera.
No.
Ndio siziwakomera. So boma lanyo andilionesese kuti ma service providers apezeke kuli wose. Aponde pali wose.
Chimene chitukuko.
Yeah. And tinaona sotoka amene anthu apa amene awina apa akupanga campaign anaponda pali wose. So I think they've seen my problems amene ali kumaya kuti. So apange solve chilichonse. Of course mwina sanawanize kupanga solve kali kose fa mafuto na mbili koma akuchepesa kwa mafuto.
Yeah. Work in progress.
Sikumukambira akulu chifukwa cha maganizo ano. I think we all seem to be in agreement with the social media is a very powerful tool.
Yeah.
What I'm picking here is one about the issue access. Boma liyesesenga ngate kupangapo deliberate actions with access to information and enabling services good antu calendar access to social media kwina kuli konse ku Malawi ngati zingateke. Taonapo sonkhani ya responsibility. Kuti ife anyalenda na Malawi pamene tili nayo access to social media, we should be very responsible because what we are posting could have an impact, actually a lifelong impact. I think this should go mostly to the youth. Social media social media, and business for social media, and anapeza mabanja pa social media. If it is samuchita pa maboza ndungo kamba nkhani zongo panga mchezo. Even though it's very important to kucheza pa social media, I think we can do something very positive to transform our lives kuzela pa social media. So I think that's what I'm getting out of here. So we're looking at ngati bomba linga kwanise, like Tony was saying, kuti pakhale malamulo at least to safeguard zochitika pa social media. Kuti fake news komanso but it's in zimalembedwa so zimapangisa anthu wena kuzimangirira ngati nkhani munakamba ya tsika la monesa kuti amaja zosakhala bwino umuntu utawuzimangirira.
Yeah, she even deleted her account on Instagram.
Oh really?
Yeah, she did. I don't know if she's back now, but she did for a little bit.
That's so sad. That is really bad.
Depression
So to avoid all that, currently to malamulo here and there, don't it is on the social media to become responsible. You talk about somebody, Sandra, even though you talk about that, it's a program. You must not talk about we encourage the other gender should also be visible in our program. Then must not be Jamali, that more Indian Zano, I mean, program.
Actually, I want to encourage all the ladies out there. I mean, all those ideas you have, they're most welcome here. And here is a safe place where you can express how you feel about stuff, your opinion. You will not be judged or anything. Come on, come on, come on.
Tikuthokozeni chifukwa chobwera Barbershop amakosana azanga kuzakambirana nafe nkhani zosiyana-siyana. Timabwera pano every 2 weeks kuzakambirana zimenezi, so tibweraso zikomo kwambiri komanso tithokoze ma viewers onse across the globe. I was saying ngati ndi malonda amene timafuna kuyika Barbershop, tiyimbe phone imene tikuiona pansiyo komanso kutumiza message kwa nambala imene tikuiona pansiyo. Komanso ngati timakhala ku South Bend kuno ku Indiana komanso madera ozungulira kuno ku United States, timakonda kupambana nkhani kupanga participate in issues of national importance ku Malawi. Imbani phone pa namba imene tikuiona pansiyo komanso kutumiza message. Tizakhala okondwa kulandira program. Sasa na ina ni Dyson Maliro Jnr.
Kwacha